Alrighty then. So I have two new maps, both found off of drop night. One I think might have also been posted to Reddit, which is this one. Find the button quotations really hard by You're a Dank Meme, and then you find the button version one by OOV Dylan VOO. And then our third find the button map is actually the hub. If you have not had a chance to look at the hub yet, this is actually a really, really well done hub. Not sure how to say the creator's name. Naim? I don't know if that J is silent or if it's supposed to be a strong J. Najum. So I'm sorry if I messed it up. What they have done, though, they've actually used a trick that it's been around for at least a few months. Turning this ladder, making it operable. What they do is they hit tires right here, but there is another way you can do it by shrinking the plank from the pirate ship and hiding it inside the rungs, and you hear the as you go up it. But let's go into the find the button really hard because this map, I feel this map deserves special attention. Something that this map creator has done is they've done so they sort of went opposite what other find the button creators have done. And I'll wait the last 5 seconds and we'll see. I'll show you. Okay, so we actually spawned right next to the button. So, but something I want to show you is, each level, like obviously we just spawned right there, but we could have spawned up there. We could have spawned on any of these roofs over here that don't have some kind of decoration on it. We could have spawned inside the houses. But if you look around, there's not a whole lot going on in this level, you know? So, where other map creators, which let me just show you where the button is first. Just right here, tucked between the wheels of this minecart. But what other map creators would like to do is they'll use a space that's maybe a quarter of this size, and they cram it with all the same amount of stuff, so it becomes very cluttered. It makes your vision, where you have to be down low like this, trying to sift through plants and whatnot. And because that's such the norm, this map creator, they went the opposite direction. This is genius. Alright? Just complete genius to do this. Because, I kid you not, when I first started this one, I found the button on accident. Because my first thing was, alright, let's check each of these plants. The button's a green button. So I gotta check each cactus. I gotta look all up in here, okay? I'm not finding any of that. So, let me check each rock. Let me check the crevice. Let me look all over the out of place, snow cone truck. Let me look on the statue. Let me look in the flames. So, big props to the map maker for that. And then when you come to the second level, see how much smaller it is? This is actually very common of what creators like to do. And the creator put a lot of green in here. That's a red herring. Because, again, I was running around here, I was searching like crazy. I saw this down tree. I was like, oh, did he hide it up in the leaves of the tree? No, he did not. You gotta use the tree to get to it. Then, let's see. You jump up here, boom. You notice this button's not green because it's flipped over. So that was super smart to hide it up there like that to not show you the green button. And here we are again. We are in a very large area. It has a lot of stuff in it, but it's so spread out. And then there's patches of things like those bushes over there that you're just gonna want to go look at. I mean, why not? That would have been very obvious, but it's still nonetheless, good to hide it amongst all these lights. I mean, the button has a green light, so why not? Why not hide it in this cave? Why not hide it, up on one of these snowmen over here in the tree, somewhere in the building, amongst those presents in the corner? But his hiding spot's even better. So all this stuff, you can't break anything. There we go. What you do is you jump into snowman. You see it right there. So unless you're like me, and the second you see you can run around in a snowman, you decide to, which that's what I did. I saw I could get in one of those snowmen, which you can't get in the other ones. But once I saw I could get in that one, I got in it. I was running around. I hopped out because I started getting frustrated. And as I was running over here, I ran into it from this side. I was like, boop. Didn't even notice it because I came like square up on it and I was stuck. I was like, what the heck am I stuck on? And we found the button. Now this level here is all but pure evil. There's, a lot of particles to distract you. A lot of small little crevices and stuff you can look around in on these rocks. We've already had a level where it was hidden by being flipped over, so, you could be thinking to yourself, oh great, it's going to be flipped over, I'm not going to see any green because there's no green on this map. And this is where it gets really tricky and where the genius kicks in. So he could have hit it in that rubble pile, could have hit it amongst this centerpiece, could have hit it on that tower and the flames. The flames would have been a killer spot, but thankfully my maker had mercy because I was looking all up in those flames, but for all I know I could have been walking around it the entire time and not seeing it because they don't dissipate. Like you're up in here, they don't go away like they do for the bushes. But again, they hit it right here. Just tucked in there, flipped around amongst a bunch of square brick. Not irregular shaped rubble, so where it would stand out by being a regular shape. They hit it amongst a bunch of regular shapes. And then this is the final button. And then we're gonna go to the GG room. So y'all go ahead and show Dish Soap some love on Twitter. Or use the creator code. You're a dank meme. Because without knowing where the buttons were, I kid you not, that map took me 4 hours to complete. It took me the full 4 hours to do. Because of how good he hid the buttons in level 2 with the on top of the light post, and then a level 4 inside that rubble. Just great stuff. Alright. And then map number 2, going into Find the Button version 1. Sorry, it's a little late here. But So this is another map. Quite a bit easier if you don't overthink things. You know, they're just using standard, you know, big blue button, which is great. Like, you know, it's framed by blue, but it's still a green button. Do 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 do. Come in, they use the barriers and whatnot. Alright. So yeah, if you got multiple people after one person goes through, as soon as you came through the checkpoint, you heard it was like a ting and not a normal whomp sound. That's because it's resetting all the triggers and everything so that you can, you know, right here and then tell your buddy like, okay, hop in the elevator. That way they can come down as well. Now this map is considerably easier than the last one, but it's still a really good map. You know, again, that's a button that I found on accident, just because I was starting from this side. So I was like, you know what? Let me just search the bathroom first, which I didn't know was a bathroom to begin with. You know, I thought it was. I don't know what I thought it was gonna be, but I opened the door, I saw it was a bathroom. I was like, okay, well maybe the button's in here. Thankfully it was, and it wasn't hidden amongst one of these mini cars, but it's okay because something this map maker does that a lot of map makers don't normally do, and I really appreciate it, is that they made the first level the easiest, and it progressively, you know, makes it a little bit harder to find as you go. But listen to the sound. Alright. Checkpoint sound, as opposed to that sound when we came out the elevator. Now for this campground, this button is a little bit harder to find. It's not hidden right at the entrance. It's the exact opposite. It's hidden at the way back. And he actually hid it inside this fireplace right here. Come on to the back. Boom. It's now open to go to the next area. I know a lot of people might look at this and they think, you know, especially a level like this one. We got one more Infinity Blade coming in soon. But people might look at this and think to themselves like, oh, that must be really easy. All you do is drop a bunch of stuff. It's all equally spaced. It's really not that easy. You know, you had to think of, you know, what do I want to have here? And then where do I want to hide the button? So the monotony in it is actually the best part because it disorients you when you're searching. Then we got fan favorite Risky Reels. People love it. It's a pretty close recreation to the original Risky Reels. Again, there's a bunch of cars that you can have hit it on. And after having to search through all that stuff and find the button hidden in a campfire, your mind is probably going to be set to, alright, search low. But no, in this one you want to search high. Come over here to where you see this little bit of tire sticking out. I'm probably going to fail this a few times, but you want to get up there. Oh, nope. Oh my goodness. Ah. There we go. Alright, so right up here on this light pole, you're gonna hit that button. Now we get to leave Risky. Next is the diner portion of Dusty Depot. Back when it was Dusty Divot. Which, if anyone from Epic's watching, I want one of these shirts. Make these shirts purchasable. Like, these would definitely sell. But, I digress. Anyways, the button here Again, you just searched up high, so you might be trying to go up high. You're remembering, oh no, you had one where it's down low, so you're gonna try to go low. But it's right up here, if I can get up here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Right behind this box. Gonna go out, exit stage right. Now this level, because there's so many pallets on the ground, there's so many buildings, it can seem overwhelming. And I promise you, I went through and I searched every pallet on the ground first. I searched every box. I went up and through each of these buildings so many daggone times. But, yeah, I mean, I applaud them for that, because really, as soon as you come over here and look down a little bit, you find it. And again, this is one that I was so mad. I was just like coming through hitting everything, and as I was hitting this bookshelf, it showed up. So now we get to leave the construction site. And so, Dinosaur Kingdom, I was literally just running around while talking to the wife while she was sitting here, and I was like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna jump up on. You're trying to think of myself, like, where would I hide a button if it were me? Oh, great. I'm lagging out a little bit. But it's right on the back of the Triceratops here. Yay! Now the button that's hidden here in Little Mexico, it's actually very easy to find if you know where to look for. But even if you're really not, only way you're missing this button is if you're moving too fast, which I tend to do, so you know. Still a decent spot. So John's farm. You will be stuck here searching for a while unless you either get lucky or if you take your time to search. It's just right back here. Boop. And that's it. That is literally it. That's all the buttons. Now we're gonna go through and we're gonna do this super launch. See, so like because of this ending portion, makes me think that this map was actually made. Like, I feel this map was made prior to the teleporters, because if it wasn't, then there would be more likely to be a teleporter there to get you to the end. But see, but then they have this like timed wall breaking here, which doesn't break until after like you come in contact with this. I really don't know. But that's it. You know, GG. Booyah. But go ahead and show Dylan V. What it, you know, what was the guy's name? Let's look at it again. I don't want to get it wrong. Dylan V. Type that in and show him some love. Now, this Creative Hub, you know, it's a great hub. Don't care who you are, it's a great hub. If you haven't seen it already, if you come over to this cabin right here, so looking out from like, you know, your portal, I guess if you use that as being the northern point, so like northwestern, open it up, there's a button. Oh, no, it's not that one. Whoops. One of the, oh, it's this one. No, where's the button at? I promise you there's a button in one of these. So embarrassing. embarrassing this ever happens. I swear. But in one of these cabins, you open the door. There it is. And then there's a little button in there. You hit the button. If it lets me. There you go. And it gives you, you know, a code to use for a merriment pickaxe. It's already been used up by other folks, so I guess you could try if you really want to, but you don't need to. But what's something better about this hub is you come through and the hub itself is a map. So if you like to explore hubs like I do, I always try to find things. So you come over here to look back here, tells you, hey, the mine shaft is blocked. Maybe this note on the wall can help us. So come over here, get close to it,